Everyone, this is Nikachu Merfolk Master. I'm here with my brother, and we are going to be playing some Legacy today. That's right, and I'm going to be very excited to playtest for the first time Emperor Mahali II. Don't know where the first came from.
He's writing it.
Yeah, it's possible.
That's the first.
Is there a third? It's a 3-mana, 3/3 Merfolk Noble. You may look at the top card of your library at any time. You may cast a Merfolk spell from the top of your library, and whenever you cast a Merfolk spell, you may pay 1. If you do, create a 1/1 blue Merfolk creature token. So the funny thing is, I recently updated my Commander deck with all, like, the new cards that came out in, like, I don't know, the last 3 years. Because, like, the power level of my play group is getting, like, relatively strong. I didn't upgrade with any, like, the new artifacts, like Jeweled Lotus, for example. And Emperor Mahali is a card that I wanted to put in. And then at the same time, I was like, okay, I want to play this deck online in the one-on-one commander whatever online thing. And, like, Emperor Mahali is actually pretty damn good. Like, the first ability sort of sucks. Like, it's just basically a free roll. Okay, you can look at the top card of your library. If it's a Merfolk, you can play it. We have a lot of non-Merfolk spells. We got Ether Vial, we got lands, we have Force of Will, we have Dismember. Post board, we're bringing probably even more interaction. So this first half is unreliable, but the second half is pretty damn good. It's like Mare Reedry. If you get to untap with this thing, you're gonna, like, double the creatures that you play, and which I think is relatively good versus like combo decks, just like re-swarm the board attrition decks. So I like the idea of Emperor Mahali. Now, before I just completely thought this was unplayable, but at a time that I thought the 3-drops were barely borderline playable in Merfolk. But now over time, with experience, I realized, well, we can have like 4 True Name Nemesis. We can have like 3 to 4 more Sphaloons. So why don't we play with Emperor Mahali II? So I'm really interested to see how well this card is going to work out in the deck. My only adjustment from last time is that I've built the deck in such a way that I can side in Dismember and Harbinger to side out Force of Will in, like, Delver matchups, Death Shadow matchups. And the concession that I've made is I got rid of the Pyroblasts and the, not Pyroblast, sorry, the Blue Elemental Blasts and the Hydroblasts. Like, there's a lot of mono white Painter, and the only card I really need to kill with that like Hydroblast would be Dragon Rage Chandler. I'm hoping Dismember and Harbinger are going to be enough. I could be wrong, but I'm hoping it's going to be enough. And hopefully Emperor the Mahali II will also do me a little something there. All right, with that, let's get on with our league. Let's get into Legacy. For all the people who love Legacy, I love
right deck.
Yeah, it's the right deck. There's nothing else. I can actually drop out and get my entry fee back, but once you play one game, that's it. You're done. It's over. You get nothing back. They just say thank you very much for your entry. Good game entry fee. You should get a little something back for each round you don't play.
1 ticket.
They should give you fractions of play points for all, like this. My 100 play points. Maybe that wouldn't work. I sort of want some rebate for all the rounds I don't play. But then again, you pay the full entry with the expectations that you are committed to 5 rounds. So maybe that doesn't work the way I want it to. Oops. Well, let's while we're waiting for our first round to start, I'm just gonna let everyone know on Twitter World that we're playing with Emperor Mahali. We're still waiting. The Emperor, damn it. The Emperor, damn it. The Emperor, damn it. Uh-oh. No one heard that. That didn't make any sense. Okay. Playing Legacy Merfolk with Emperor Mahali.
Put TC.
What? Oh, don't worry. Yeah, as usual, player pool for Legacy, not as big as Modern, so you do have to wait a little while. So while we wait for that match to start, what else can I say about this deck? Graveyard Hate doesn't seem to be super important. I'm not... Okay, I should say talk about Force Negation. I'm not in love with this card. I don't like it versus Reanimator because they have so much good access to your hand through like hand discard, grief, and so on. Unmask, duress, Thoughtseize. I don't like it versus Storm because it's useless. Basically versus Storm. Sometimes you can't even. They could also rip your hand away as well, but it does have some shining light versus crashing footfalls, which is also still a very popular deck right now. So I do like Force Negation for that. And I think what is the other? There's one other matchup that I like it versus. Mono White Painter. It's still fine. It's still fine versus like Show and Tell, but not the most beautiful. All right, let's get into our. Get into our game. We did not win the die roll, but I will keep this.
MTG bot says the last time they saw this person playing was 12 days ago on Delver.
That's fine. Good. More Delver, the better. Force of Will. This is actually not the card we want to see versus Delver. Start off with a basic island. Okay.
Oh no, Team or Delver.
It's Mahali, isn't it? I have no idea. I'm reading it Mehal, whatever. So if I have the opportunity, actually I don't know what I'm gonna do with this Force of Will, because I mean if they played like Delver here, it'd be really awkward. Oh, Tarmogoyf, or even if they what the hell?
You again?
You again? I hate this card. So you have elementals, whatever. Okay, this card is not very useful in my hand, so I'll get rid of it anyway. Counter spells aren't super reliable, but you need enough of them to force the respect. Days in your Beanstalk deck. Well, we're on the play now in exchange for 2 cards.
This is probably Merc plus Hooting Man.
So I was about to say, like, if they tap out, or like if they do anything as a what's it called, a Delver deck, always playing Force of Will versus a Daze deck sort of sucks unless I have mana up for it. Okay, we'll go Merfolk, and so if they're playing Beanstalk, they have to be playing Fury, right? I'm not really familiar with the latest Beanstalks in Legacy. Okay, I'll attack for 2. And I'll play Hexcatcher at end of turn. They don't have Fury? Then what do they have? What do they like to do, Chuckstev? What do they like to do? What's their secret? What are they keeping secrets of? At least we have True Name, so we can go True Name and at least have like some sort of, I wouldn't say unstoppable force, but tap out. Silly Legacy player. Magmatic Sinkhole Delve deals 5 damage to target creature or player. Wow, you draw a card off of this. That's hilarious. So all the Delve cards. Okay, so you get something. I'd rather have the Hexcatcher in play, so we'll sack our Tide Shaper. If they play, like, for example, Teferi Time Raveler, we'll have Hexcatcher up to deal with it. So it's just like they're playing a bunch of these cards that... I guess they're just playing with a bunch of Delve cards. Attack for 1. For sure they're playing with... I wonder if this is an Uro deck.
Hope not.
What I was thinking. They're playing with... Oh, now you're lightning bolting? Okay, you win. You won that round. You got it. No, I just hope that True Name just goes the distance. Oh boy. It's not what I wanted to see. We're drawing islands. We got enough. I've heard hints of using Yavimaya to enable Submerge. That's hilarious. It's a funny plan. Oh, they didn't like this. You have these Force of Wills that are useless. Useless Force of Wills. Don't Uro me. This has got to be an Uro deck. This has to be like Rug Uro. Hooting Mandrill. Maybe it's just like a maybe it's just Delver.
He called it. Earlier, TuxDev said this is something with hooting mandrills.
Okay. Well, I hope you don't... I don't need 3 mana up, right? I doubt it. Okay, well, my life total doesn't matter. You're gonna go extinct, you dirty ape. A force of will. Wow! That is great! What a line. It would have been so much better if I drew a land then. Well, whatever. Attack for 4. Okay, so if this is Rug, then I think we're going to be okay. I think we'll be in good shape if this is just a Rug deck with Delver and Hooting Mandrills. I think I will be well positioned versus this. If it was like an Uro deck, or if it was like Solitude and Fury, maybe that would be a little difficult. Okay, so because we do have some good cards. A Harbinger is going to be a boss. Dismember is also going to be good. And actually just a normal thing. So our normal plan is versus these Tempo decks, Delver decks, Death Shadow decks, set out your Force of Wills, bring in Harbinger and Dismember, and life should be...
The horse crew will dance.
Good enough. Do they have any legendary creatures? Maybe, I don't know.
The Sisterhood of Karn. What?
The point of this build is that Delver is the worst card. Delver is always the worst card. It's always been the worst card.
The Sisterhood of Karn?
Oh, some card from Doctor Who. There's a new Doctor Who set.
Yeah.
Like Twitter up and I don't know. There's a card called Sisterhood of Karn. It's a different Karn.
Oh.
I asked on a different stream. It's not the same Karn. This hand is fine.
He just has his groupie circle. They mulligan 6.
They have... oh, do they have Minsk and Boo? Okay, if I knew that, I would bring it in over, say, Mist Caller, because Mist Caller does not look to be that useful here.
They went to 5.
Did they? It's always nice. Although I can't say this hand is particularly good versus Delver. This hand is okay versus that, assuming that they can't kill my Trickster. Because the whole point with Trickster is you flash it in while they're they have to attack, by the way. When Delirium's online, they have to attack. Surveil. I don't get it. They they brainstormed, kept a card on top, let brainstorm resolve, draw it. Okay. What the hell is this? Delve flying, whenever attacks you return an instant or sorcery card exiled with it to its owner's hand. Good God. Okay, another Ponder. Dragon Rage Chandler. Online, baby. Online. You got me. For 3. Ooh, do I go for the free value right now? Maybe I will. Actually, no, I gotta save Harbinger for stuff like this. I'm just gonna hope that my Trickster lives through combat. They could have removal. They could have nothing. You must attack. You have to.
If able.
It's the code of the Dragon Rage Chandlers. It's the code.
The code. The code. Figure out the code.
Do you got bolts? Do you have Pyroblast? Or do you have nothing? Do you have a bunch of counter spells? You dirty Delver deck. Should have done this before this happened. So they missed out on a trigger. Oh, not Wasteland. Oh, okay. Well, we getting dazed next turn, fellas. We're getting dazed next turn. Ooh, that's not bad. I will burn this. Okay, so we'll play Otawara because this plays around daze pretty well. Dragon Rage Chandler is the menace to play against in this matchup, always. It's worse than Delver because it just finds gas. Finds gas better than Beanstalk, that's for sure. Beanstalk, that's a random card. Dragon Rage Chandler, they dump the bad card straight into the graveyard. Draw gas.
He's playing a Merfolk card. It's illegal.
That is not a Merfolk card. It is very dubiously a Merfolk. They're going for the Wasteland plan. Okay. Do you know what? Because I got a backup, Ottawara. This is not a battle you can win. Okay, so I have to save these cards for when they play like a Delve creature. So we'll start off with Lord of Atlantis. And they do not have days. You're in love with the Picklock. It's a fairy. It's a 1/3. Flying Vigilance, mill 4 cards and put an instant or sorcery card from among them into your hand. Here's the Beanstalk. I keep forgetting it draws a card off of itself. Why don't they just give all the Merfolk? Why don't they just let all Merfolk do that? That would be amazing. Well, now I'm getting paranoid that they're going to play Minskin Boo, so I'll hold up Hexcatcher. Also, if they tap out to do something. Actually, depending on what they do, like if they put a Delve creature in play, like I can Trickster it and then Harbinger on my turn. Okay. I just wanted to be able to counter a Minskin Boo if it was possible. Oh, you don't like my Hexcatcher, huh? Okay, well, it's dead.
You got everything.
I know. No, I'm going to ignore the Vial. Just keep going with the creatures. Is that the new creature? It's a 1 blue. It's a 1/3. Another Beanstalk. So now if you get a Delve creature, you get 2 cards, which is great. Now that's an engine. Should be legendary. The Beanstalk.
Yeah, I mean, there was only one.
The legendary Beanstalk.
Actually, it's bullshit. You should.
And it says the too. It is the Beanstalk.
It should start with a bean, with to spend 10, and then it grows into the thing. Fuck this.
Okay, we got true. Okay, they didn't have counter spells anywhere, so this True Name should lock the game out. Like, I don't think they can come back from here. Like, they're on a effectively 3-turn clock. Okay, it looks like they have some sort of removal here. I'll start off with Lord. Sort of looks like we're dominating, but they mulligan to 5, and they depended so much on this Dragon Rage Chandler that died. Well, I guess in some ways that's what our deck does. Okay, Vial.
That's legacy, folks.
That's a legacy. That's right. You live by the Delver, you die by the Delver. You live by the Beanstalk, you die by the Beanstalk. Opponent's probably very unhappy. All their Beanstalks aren't giving them... The magic beans came up sour. The wife left you for good reason. All right, won the match.
People kind of sleeping hard on something right now.
Sleeping hard on... Oh, True Name Nemesis. Yeah, I guess so. Okay, we'll look at the deck while we wait for the round 2 to start. So like as you saw in that game, actually this would be boss in that. So that matchup, I'm assuming is good for us because I think we can actually tempo them out better than they can with us, and they depend on their like delving the stuff over and over and over again. So you're like and like Dismember kills almost all their cards. So Dismember was good, Harbinger is good, and we have good tempo creatures. Like in general, I think if you just side out the Force of Wills, bring in Dismember, Harbinger, that should be enough to just smash the Delver players and also the Death Shadow players, which is a huge chunk of Legacy right now. So I'm not worried about that matchup. And also Emperor Mihail II also should be good in that matchup as well. People just aren't playing the answers right now. I guess not. Well, I mean, any deck that any of the green decks that tutor, like any of the Green Sun Zenith decks. I don't know if it's the Green Sun Zenith decks specifically, but a lot of those toolbox decks will still have Plague Engineer. But outside of that, like yeah, True Name has actually been somewhat performing really well for me ever since I started playing Legacy again.
Geodude.
Geodude Jared. We have a hand of cards. We're gonna keep it. Force of Will is like this card that I'm never happy to see in my hand, but then when I'm in the matchup, I'm like, where's my Force of Will? That is a Force of Will target.
How does Geodude even float?
Yeah, we cannot let that happen. I can't remember which one of these is more important. Let's keep Tide Shaper because we can mess with our opponent's mana.
Last seen 25 days ago playing Goblins.
Oh, look at that.
Nice.
And they're back. Okay, so this hand is shaping up nicely. So turn to Tide Shaper the Mountain. Because you never know, like, they can just put Muxus and play with this damn thing. Muxus! Muxus is evil. Okay, so I have a bit of a problem here. If I play Tide Shaper, the trigger goes on the stack, and then they can go Munitions Expert and kill it. I don't even know if Munitions Expert is even a card for them anymore, but just in case it is, I'm just going to pass. I'll Trickster at end of turn, and then I can put a Lord in play. Violent a Lord. I could have put a Lord in play right then and there, actually. But I can put a Lord in play and then Tide Shaper, and then follow it up next turn with another Lord. That is an evil card. Choose one. Deals 2 damage to target creature. Interesting. It is good versus us. It is very good versus us. Here's the deal. Do you want to kill this or not? So they have a chance. They have a choice to kill this right now. But you get this one shot. What? Oh, you want to kill that thing? Okay. I respect that. Tide Shaper or just get in the Lord? I think I'm just going to get in the Lord, and if they play something weak, I can just try to power through it. And also maybe getting 2 Lords is actually going to be important to play around future Goblin Crater Makers. Texas says, I think we were supposed to Vial in the Shaper. Maybe, actually. I didn't think about that. To be honest, it just the line didn't even occur to me. They tap their Wasteland for this play, so they're going to go double red something else. And it also looks like I'm going to be playing Tide Shaper next turn, targeting Wasteland, because I really need this Cavern of Souls.
Does Jim Davis still play Goblins?
Of course.
Why?
Why not? Miss Caller, you are not completely useless in this matchup. If they play Muxus, I can sack Miss Caller and do something. Yeah, our line. I have a feeling something bad's gonna happen. Oh no, they still have Munitions Expert up. But I can't really do anything about that.
Just can't do anything about that right now.
I can't do anything about that. If they have Munitions Expert, they have Munitions Expert. They're like hard repping it because they just tapped a Wasteland, which could blow up my Cavern of Souls. I'm trying to, like, what am I playing around here? You have to have Munitions Expert. And they were saving it earlier. They didn't want to play it because we didn't play anything. And there is a risk. If I attack with Trickster, they Munitions Expert away my Lord of Atlantis, and they just comfortably double block this, and that's really bad. I'm going to pass. Give myself a chance to play Mass of the Pearl Trident next turn. You have Munitions Expert. They may expert my Tide Shaper too. Yeah, I know. I wasn't bored yesterday, but my friend. Okay, they do kill Lord. Okay, do you want to pay the 2? Do you pay the 2? The Ristic Study creature. No, not quite the same. Well, attacking isn't pointless. I mean, hey, 3 damage is 3 damage, and this is not... Actually, I find the matchup, the Goblins matchup, is quite tolerable. Although I just, like I said in the deck tech, I got rid of all the Pyroblasts and Hydroblasts. Which are actually very useful in this matchup. Oh, it's this stupid thing. Goblins you control get +1/+0 and gain haste until end of turn. Okay. Time to race. So I'm gonna get hit for 9. Get hit for 9. Sorry. Okay, they go for 6. I think they should attack with this thing too. Well, I guess they're afraid I'm just gonna chump. Fair. Ah, another Wasteland. Okay, now we're in trouble. Because I need to draw another island. And I'm like super far away from casting Sveiloon. It's not the matchup I thought I'd get screwed on mana. Well, I do get another one of these. Okay, hold on. I guess we just attack for 4. Should have done this first. Because they're not going to block. Or they can block if they want. I'm fine with that. Okay, interesting game. Interesting. If they want to attack for a lot, they have to tie up a lot of mana. If we get them down to 9, we're in really good shape because then or I wouldn't say really good shape. If we get them down to 9, then we threaten Island, Master of the Pearl Trident, and win. Okay, they are going to pump. They're going to jump to the pump for you. This is a Domo card. Domo.
You mean like the gas station?
6, go to 7. I still don't have lethal next turn. Oh, they can pump again. Can you do it more than once? Goblins get +1/+0 on haste. Can double pump next turn. Hexcatcher, useless to me. Okay, what if I chump block you? You double pump, that's 9. So I actually have to leave 2 blockers back. But then I'm not really threatening to win the game. Oops, I don't want to leave that one back. Oh, maybe do I want to leave that one back? This is the one with the island. But I don't want to block with you. And I don't think they want to block either. I just don't know how I win the game from here. Yeah, they can pump this up several times. This looks like a garbage draft card, but it's actually quite good. So power 6 or greater this combat. Create a 1/1 red goblin creature tapped and attacking. Okay, so this turn is going to be interesting because I have to block. Like, I got to start blocking some crap. 4 mana goblin. What the hell is that? Ringleader?
Omnath.
Slinging commander.
Lieutenant.
Sorry, lieutenant. So you just sack goblins, lose life, gain life. Okay, that was not what I wanted to see. Am I just dead here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I'm dead. I think they just attack with everything. Okay, I don't think I want to do it that way. That's fine. Okay, cards we want. Damn, where's my anti-red cards? We're nowhere to be seen. Okay, we do want Dismember for like basically Lackey, Snoop. Like, I mean, just removing some creatures that are important, even though like a lot of them get ETBs. Force of Will sort of sucks. It's okay, I guess. I think that's it. I'm not gonna do much. Hold on, what's a legendary? I don't want to bounce Moxus. I don't think they have any other legendaries.
Surgical Section.
No, that's not good. Harbinger sucks. Maybe bouncing that Battlecry Goblin is not bad, so we'll bring in this one. Okay, so I'll take out Force of Will. Force of Will is just a little unreliable. I would say Force of Will is high variance. I've definitely beaten Goblins thanks to Force of Will, but on another way, I've also lost to Goblins through Force of Will being unplayable. They've got Cavern of Souls. Although, I forgot. We have our own Wasteland to combat their Cavern of Souls, so there are definitely games that play out where they play the Cavern, we Wasteland it, and our counter spells are active, but still. It's better not to 2 for 1 ourselves.
Dripping all over the place.
Am I? Whatever. I don't care. This is like my last Slurpee of the year, or Slurpee type of drink.
Copyright trademark.
Gotta enjoy it for what I can. They might have Pashalisk, but it's really whatever. Yeah, it's fine. Hand is fine-ish.
Well, you got the new pet card in there anyway.
Yeah, but it's actually a pretty bad hand for that because I don't have.
Well, he has the Goblin Snoop, and you got this guy.
Yeah, their Snoop is way better than the. Actually, I don't know if it's way. No, it's is it better? I can't remember. Snoop can cast cards off the top of the library. I think it just it doesn't. This can cast. But this card only works if you have like a lot of mana. You see how much mana I have here? How much mana is that?
1.
Yeah, it's not one is not a very high number. How many? What other numbers does one beat?
0.
Exactly, and negative numbers, which is not something we're trying to compete with here. Yeah, blue cards versus goblins. To be honest, I have, with my experience, I've actually beaten the goblins deck a million times in Legacy. Like, it's way, somehow it's way more winnable than in Modern. Like, in Modern, it's just impossible. But in Legacy, it's very possible. And I think that has something to do with Hydroblast and Blue Elemental Blast being playable, or being, like, pretty good cards, versus anything that is either on the stack or has resolved. That's an evil card. I don't like the look of that. No, I don't like the look of that at all. No, I don't like the look of that. We probably are going to play this Tide Shaper on 1. Not in love with that, but...
Do it.
Or am I? Port? Are you going to do nothing? Attack. You know you want to. What are the odds I have Tide Shaper? What are the odds? Okay, so you can't play Munitions Expert now, so let's start playing stuff. Aggro plan.
Land.
Well, they're gonna port me first, so it doesn't matter. Ooh, Wasteland, better than Rishadan Port. Okay, so I think I'm going to I think I'm gonna tap this thing, then bounce it with Harbinger. You want to play the porting game? Sure, I'm game for that. I don't know, this plan might backfire horribly, because like this is not even a good card to like Trickster and bounce, because it's just so easy to replay. What is something better? No, screw it, we're gonna do it anyway, because I want to.
No land, no land, no land.
Not letting you do squat here. This is gonna be so fun. If they have no lands. Their deck has a lot of mana, which makes this plan really dubious. But it seems like they need to get to their turn 3. They had nothing to play on turn 2 because of the port plan. Oh, colorless! They're colorless deck now. Sunset Bleach, thank you so much for your sub. I really appreciate it. Tier 1. Okay, land. Anything. I really don't even care. Oh, it doesn't matter. Damn it. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, Emperor Mahali II. Looking sad right now. Sad panda. Okay, and now we go with our plan and hope that they have no red mana. If they have no red mana, it'll be glorious. They probably do have red mana. They were protecting it by playing the Wasteland first. Boing. But if they have no red mana, this board state is amazing. Sunset Bleach, I rarely catch you live, but enjoy your YouTube videos. Thanks for the content. You're welcome. I know I'm all over the place here. Oh, there that is. Actually, yeah, I guess they had that the entire time. It's possible. Okay, now do they want to replay the Skirk Prospector, or do they want to play something bigger and better? They do, because they want to go after my Ether Vial. But I got news for you, opponent. I got news for you. I have a second Ether Vial, and they got to do it now, otherwise they let me play like a Lord of Atlantis or Hexcatcher or something. Were we like tight on mana last game too? I don't remember.
A little.
Yeah, we were. Yeah, just an odd game of... I mean, I'm not going to complain. I drew a land. I drew Wasteland. Looks like all our future non-basic lands are doomed. Now what? This is like, it's just some sort of land war. They're porting us. They're wastelanding us. We're wastelanding them. They attack our vial. We play a vial. It's very unusual. The hell's this? Reach! It's 2/3. Enters the battlefield. Deals 2 damage to any target. Boo earns. Channel. Deals 2 damage to any target. So it's like a weird flame tongue Kavu. Okay, so they're going to kill probably a 2/2 creature. And now we really need to top deck a land so we can play like Lord of Atlantis and attack at least with one thing through this twin shot crap. Are we going to draw land or are we going to draw nothing? Alright, we got there. Okay, and we will definitely play a Lord, because then if they port us next turn, we can play Hexcatcher. And we can only attack with our Trickster, profitably. I guess their hand... I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say about that. Wow! Okay, well... They're not mana screwed. We went for that wasteland plan. It sort of worked. What did we kill? We killed the Badlands. They are siphoned on red mana, though. We were right about that. The Ringleader. So you're going to look at a bunch of cards and put them all into your hand. They might be able to put a Muxus in their hand soon. Matron, Sting, Scourer. Enters the battlefield, return target creature an opponent controls to its hand. That's pretty bad versus Merfolk. Uh-oh. Name sticker Goblin. Not that stupid thing. It danger! It danger! Okay, we can get 2 Lords in play this turn, though. That's the good news. Charge! Get him! Get him, fellas. We could be stone dead next turn. Or can we? Yeah, this stupid name sticker Goblin is stupid! It's so dumb. I don't like it. They're probably holding Warchief and Muxus, definitely mana screwed, yeah. You want to take a chance and block with nothing? Take a chance, block with nothing. Who knows? Maybe I don't have it. Maybe you need those creatures to win the game. What do you do with Matron? Because you still have the other thing in hand. I hate this name sticker Goblin. What a silly card. Okay, you're going to 3. Because I said so.
It's just about to resign, probably.
And I'll tick the vial up to 3 so we can play Emperor Mihail II. Does anyone know how to properly pronounce this name?
Michal.
Me?
Michal.
Mihail? Mihail? I don't know. It sounds what is Mihail? It sounds Eastern European to me. Ugh, this card. I hate this card. So even if you get 1 to 6, this is doomsday for me. If you have Muxus. I don't like this card. But I guess Goblins needs help. Well, where's Merfolk's name sticker Merfolk? You know what I mean? Skirk Prospector. Yeah, this could be bad news bears. Oh, this is it? Okay, this is okay. I can live with this. Mihail? Oh, it looks like Mihail to me. How to pronounce Mihail. Okay, I'll listen to it later. Mihail. Mihail. It's, yeah. Mihail is apparently, according to pronounce names, whatever. There's Muxus. You find a haster, I swear. Brick. You stupid deck. Goblin Matron, that's bad news. Pashless Mongs, is that gonna be a problem? Whenever another goblin dies, deals 1 damage to any target. Sack a goblin, you don't have mana. Okay, what do you actually have here? Matron get you. Ah, this all sucks. You got nothing. You got nothing. Oh, it was a garbage Muxus. You spun the wheels and it was crap.
Wheel of misfortune.
Yeah. Merfolk got there. Okay, I'm on the draw. I might want to be greedy with Force of Will, even though they could potentially have Cavernous Souls. What else can I can counter some stuff. I can counter that sharpshooter thing. Yeah, nice pro blue creatures.
Scrub.
They did have the Pashalisk Mons. They're also going hardcore with Wasteland, so actually I might want to have some Karakas in here. Actually, I'm not really thrilled with changing anything here. I guess they'll, how good is Trickster? Not really good. Yeah, we're gonna run it back. I sort of feel like bringing the Karakas now that I know. Also, they're so aggressive on the mana denial plan. Force of Will, Force of Will, Force of Will. Whatever. I think I was siding out Force of Will for like Hydroblast and Pyroblast last time. This hand is a bit awkward. It's very bad versus Wasteland, Rishadan Port, and I can't even cast my creatures. I do have a Wasteland of my own, though. Whenever I play against a Goblin deck, they're usually just so mana heavy. Like, the deck is like 30 lands and Vile. Another thing that sucks about Dismember versus Goblins is like a lot of their creatures are ETB. I just can't do it. Okay, I can keep this. I'll dump the Cavernous Souls. We don't need it. We got islands. Pure blue islands. Nice islands. Okay, good. They didn't go like turn 1 Goblin Lackey, make me regret. Because I had the best hand for Goblin Lackey. Alright, what's up? The turn 2 Ether Vial. You know what? For some reason, I never see other people get the turn 2 Ether Vial. I always get the turn 2 Ether Vial, but now I've seen it. They can feel my pain. And it is pain. There's that Wasteland again. This deck loves its Wasteland. Loves its Cavernous Souls, too. Okay, that's sus. This is just screaming munitions expert. Like, it's just screaming it. How do I play around this? Maybe I can't very well. I could I could play Mistcaller and just let them pass priority and then I go to my turn. I have Dismember to at least kill one thing if I need to, and then I attack. Hopefully I draw a land. That would give me a lot of options. The thing is, like, Goblins, their curve starts at 3. Like, once you hit turn 3, then it's everything to them. So for them to be passing like this, there's only one card that they would do this with, and that is Munitions Expert. There is nothing else. Okay, I would really like to get this Munitions Expert out of their hand. So I'm going to attack for 2. So if they go Munitions Expert now to hit my Hex Catcher, then I can cast Hex Catcher. And then if they activate Vial, I'm actually incentivized to actually sack my Mistcaller. Okay, they are going to bring in the Munitions Expert. And then... Okay, I'm going to make them choose targets. Hopefully they don't have a single 1-drop. Excellent. Worked out perfectly. Couldn't have asked for more. That was great. That was a great outcome. Now all we have to do is tick the Vial to 3 and go True Name on their ass. It's just important to get the Munitions X, like, because that's just some really hardcore stupid removal. Goblin Crater Maker again. We've seen this every single game. It's gonna go after my Vial again. Land? Not a land. Not terrible though. I can attack into all this. They Vial something in, we can Dismember it or Trickster it. Whatever we choose. This is a lot of damage. Okay, and just pass. I like our option. We still have option. Although we're going to be very fearful once they hit like 4 mana to ring later and then start doing like really crazy stuff. Like ideally we have a True Name in play right then and there so that we can consistently push damage for the next few turns. Oh, they should have bluffed the Vial. Yeah, they should have bluffed the Vial. The stupid card. Yep. You got it. Did they get exactly? They rolled a 19. So they get 6 mana. Oh, that's just fantastic. Now we do have like a little something for the Muxus, and then I can kill Muxus with Dismember if I have to. Can't be countered. Oh, this is a Goblin. Didn't even realize that. Enters the battlefield, it deals. It's an artifact creature. That is so weird. 2 damage to any target. Okay. Such a weird card. Yep, it dead.
Still up against the Goblin.
Yep.
Chris Cox is the Goblin.
CEO Goblin. Trying to play dead on my creature.
Up next is Gone.
Well, in that case, if I'm losing it, I'm taking you down with me. Okay. Put something in play with Ether Vial. I dare you. Just put the most mana efficient thing in play. It's a little tempting to play Dismember as well. Actually, maybe I should... no, I guess this is okay. I don't know what they have in their hand for 3 mana. Could be
anything. Land.
Okay, this is fine with me. I don't think I'm attacking with Hexcatcher. I really don't want to trade this name sticker Goblin with it. Yeah. This is a game where if only I was able to curve into like True Name and just play... Like they're just dead now. True Name turn 3, True Name turn 4. Basically GG at this point. The classic tribal fight. Alright, do you have a Matron? Or did you empty your hand? Matron into Ringleader is pretty good. Pashalik Mons. Whenever Mons or another goblin you control dies, things happen. Deals 1 damage to any target. You can pay 4, create 2 red goblin creature tokens. That's evil. So you can sacrifice yourself? Can you? Sacrifice a goblin. Yeah, you can sack yourself.
First time chatter, it danger.
It danger. Yeah, Passionate Commands at danger, that's for sure. Okay. Ugh. Alternatively, I can just activate Lord, because you have to sack a goblin, right? Does that have to be non-token? Sack a goblin, create 2 red goblins, so you can sack a goblin over and over and over again. Eternally. Okay, so we have to get rid of you now. Do I attack with this thing first? Maybe I attack with this first, let them sack one of these things, which are more higher value. Or maybe I'm wrong, because they can double block here. How would this work? Because they could double block. Oh, but if they double block, then they don't want to sack it. Okay, so you block. Or you're going to block pitch. I guess that's fine. Came here from an AI-generated video on YouTube. That's hilarious, dude. Thanks for the Zyber moments. You're welcome. Just like this game, it's Zybers. Okay, create 2 tokens. I'm gonna get tickled a little damage. You get your tokens. It's fine. So no damage dealt. Before you untap, you die. I send you to death. Where's the modern video? We did our modern stream. It was actually so bad. We went 0-4, so that will not be making it to YouTube. It was a bunch of bad matchups. It was like game 1, Heliod. Game 2, 4-color Omnath. Game 3, 4-color Omnath. And then Scam, I think, is pretty 50-50. We didn't win. So it was like a 0-4 result. So now we're playing Legacy. They keep passing the turn. That's so bothersome for me. Land! Damn it! Okay, so...
Pump up the jam.
This is disturbing. I think they have another munitions expert. Or they have Muxus. They have like... Okay, they don't have a 3-drop because they would have played that last time. So maybe they just have a bunch of lands. That's possible. I can't get this damn True Name Nemesis in play. True Name Nemesis has protection from you all. Yeah. Everything's very hard. Okay, I'm going to play Lord. I'm going to attack with Trickster and I guess Lord of Atlantis because I think that's relatively safe. Or maybe not. Maybe I have to just attack with my Trickster and then I'll play Tideshaper next turn. Yeah, you can jump block, that's fine. And then we'll play Tideshaper, and if they have removal, then they have to play it on the Tideshaper. And I have like really, with 2 Lords in play, I have like really comfortable attacks. Like I could basically attack with everything. And even if they kill the Tideshaper, that's fine. Okay, it seems like they have nothing, or maybe they have Muxus in hand. They just can't get it in play. But they will next turn.
Counterspell.
Now I get Cavernous Souls. This is the wrong time for this. Which is also awkward because...
Good games, he says.
He says good games? All right. Well, okay, that's good. Now, I'll tell you what I was going to do. This is really important. I was going to play Tideshaper, and I was going to target the mountain. You have to target the mountain because they have a wasteland in play. So if you target Cavernous Souls or Badlands, then they, in response, or not even in response, they just let you attack, then they wasteland their own land, and then you don't have Island Walk anymore, and they can block. But they were probably dead anyway, because it just seemed like they had nothing. But it's got to be careful. When they got Wasteland out, you must... Or even if it's a Wasteland deck, you might want to target a basic land instead of the non-basic. Yeah, just like Lord Magicus is saying in the chat. Make sure you Tideshaper the mountain. Honestly, almost worth just making them do it to themselves. It's sometimes it can. If you know if the island walk doesn't matter.
Hey, it's Chains of Mephistopheles. All right.
The Chains of Mephistopheles. This hand's trash. This hand's very bad. We have 4 mana sources. One of them being 2 vials are not good, and in a Force of Will hand, never like it. Because Force of Will in this hand, like if I had 4 lands in my hand, Force of Will has a chance of being hard cast for 5 mana. This has 0 chance of being hard cast for 5 mana because I have 2 vials, so this is just a mulligan to me. This hand looks very pleasant. And we have Emperor Mahali II. Emperor! What do they do? What do they play? Does it say? Does what's the intel say on their deck?
Oh, didn't say anything.
Oh. Okay, we're definitely gonna keep this. I sort of want to keep the vial.
Well, they're 3-0, I can tell you that much.
Well, that's not useful to me. They must be playing a good deck then. I could go. You keep this. This hand is so good at 7 cards and is so awkward at 6. I think I'm gonna dump the vial on the play because we can go turn 1 Mistcaller, turn 2 Lord, turn 3 Emperor Mihail the second. It's an eel. You get it? Eel. That must have been a play on words that they didn't intend.
Yeah.
Now, otherwise, I could dump the Cavern of Souls, keep the vial. No, I would have to dump the Wasteland because I need double blue desperately, but I don't need it that desperately. Okay, I'm just gonna take a chance that this is not a Wasteland deck, because if it is, this hand's a bit vulnerable. If it's not, this hand's great. If this is show and tell, this is great. Because I'm just curving out anyway. Good game. Sorry for taking so long. I don't play against Merfolk so often. Oh, no problem. Yeah, I don't think you took that long.
Oh, it's Geodude Jared.
It's Geodude Jared. It's our favorite Geodude of all Geodudes. What's Flood is Drowning gonna go get? The real question is, are you prepared for Emperor? The Emperor! I'm having a lot of fun here.
It'll be funnier if you can actually get it on the table.
Ponder. What is this? Island into Ponder. Ooh, that's a good one. Especially if this is show and tell. What's going on here? Why is my Hexcatcher dark? It's Shadow Hexcatcher. It looks like I'm casting it, but I'm not.
This thing bugged out.
I know. Okay, I think this does the most damage by playing our Lord of Atlantis here. Also, if they somehow Wasteland this, I can play Wasteland and play our Hexcatcher. So that works out quite well. Like, if it's show and tell, this will interact with show and tell anyway. If it's any other deck, I don't know. Smells like show and tell. We'll see. Nope. Okay, we're gonna get our Emperor. The Emperor! Damn it.
Finally. Only took 2 rounds.
Okay, show me your Swords to Plowshares. Do it! Do it! I didn't want to do it, huh? Okay. This depends on untapping with it, but whatever. The Emperor! Mihail the second!
Finally, we're seeing it.
If you didn't like the first, well, you're not going to like the sequel. Ooh, Sveiloon on top. Well, it's completely useless. A cool thing is we might be able to, like, with some of our flash creatures, play them from the top of our deck. You gotta be kidding me! We're up against this nonsense all of a sudden?
That sucks.
What the hell format is this?
Yeah.
We've gone back in time to 2016, damn it. It's back to Miracles without Sensei's Divining Top. We played right into this damn thing. I don't care. There they are. There they go.
Here's another one.
Oh, is this the bean? This is like a new Beanstalk deck? I don't doubt it. Yeah, well, that's not good.
Let's slow things down.
Yes. Okay, now I want my Vial back. Now that I know what deck this is. We did get a Sveiloon, but it's like sort of useless here. Okay, so we will just... I need 2 threats on the board to deal with a Teferi. Yeah, despair setting in. Played right into their terminus. Played right into it. What were my options? I guess do nothing. Yeah, I could have passed the turn. It just wasn't on my radar, this island plains. I just wasn't even thinking about it. Dress down. How dare you? So what are you gonna do? It's only until end of turn. I guess they're trying to hit their land drops or something. Which, if that's the case, I'm gonna wasteland them to death. Oh, they got a Crocus now. Which is very good versus our Sphaloon, so maybe I want to wasteland that. Also, I think this is the slightly worse thing to bounce. I mean, this Tide Shaper can take care of this Teferi by itself. But, I mean, they probably have a Sword to Plowshares in hand or something. They must have a plan. Anyway, I look very much forward to games 2 and 3. When we will play completely differently. I mean, it's just your classic blue-eye control deck, which is pretty good. It's still pretty good. Because, like, a long time ago, True Name Nemesis would be, like, the boss in this matchup. They got Dress Down now, and that's, like, damn good. You basically, you play Dress Down, and then you eat up the True Name Nemesis.
You play Dress Down, you play Eater of Days. There you go.
They don't have Eater of Days in this deck.
I should build this deck. Nobody else is going to ever do it.
If this is, then yeah, they just Miracles with Uro. Oh, I think that might be a completely different deck. Because if they're a 3-color deck, they usually don't fetch basics as aggressively. Well, they are going to march this thing. All right, march away. Come on, land. So I can kick this Crocus in the butt. I cannot kick the Crocus in the butt. I will kick the Crocus in the butt anyway. They don't get too much mana. And then I will play a Lonely Trickster at Sorcery Speed. Sorcery Speed Trickster. Thank you so much, Teferi. All thanks to you.
Kicked in the correct ass. Yeah.
Our opponent has, like... I feel like our opponent's missing land drops, even though they haven't missed any land drops, so I don't feel very hopeful. Alright. Let's go. One Hexcatcher at a time. Yeah, this is just pure blue-white. Which, whatever. It's like... I want to say, depending on how you build the deck, it could be bad, it could be good. The fact that I have 4 True Names in the main, I think, helps a lot. And also Sphaloon and Emperor. Like, I sort of needed that Vial. Although they have a million ways of dealing with it, I guess. They're playing with probably 4 Prismatic Ending and all the Marches. All those cards help, though. Also, I hate 2-for-1ing myself with Force of Will, but sometimes it's just what you gotta do. Alright, here we go. It slices, it dices, it does everything. It also gets bounced by Teferi very well. That's probably what's going to happen here. Cavern Souls is still good in this matchup. But I have to admit, this deck has an insurmountable amount of interaction. Like, it's not a war over just Terminus. It's a war over a lot of things. And I probably... Actually, I'll see what I'll do. I will bring in Chalice to play it on 1. This is one of the very few matchups where I'd want to do that. And they do have a lot of... Oh my god. Draw 3 cards at instant speed. That's pretty sick. Lorien Revealed. Great addition to the deck. Also, not lying. Winning on time is a strategy in this matchup. Because sometimes they dirtle so much. The games can go so long that they forget, like, you know, they got to win within a reasonable amount of time. So I will be playing this match out to the maximum, which is going to suck for you guys watching at the sidelines. But we do need to drain their clock. So our opponent has to be very proficient and fast in order to reasonably win. Because it can come to a point where the game goes late. Let's say we're even. It's they win this game, I win the next one. And then they have 3 minutes left on their clock. Like 3 minutes. Like, what are they going to do? they can't win within a reasonable amount of time. So they end up playing really strangely and bizarrely in order to give themselves a chance to win. Because they can't win by playing control. They got to become like an aggro control. They have to be a control deck with an aggro plan that's all in on like Entreat the Angels or something like that. Because otherwise they can't win with 3 minutes left on the clock. Okay, what are you going to do? What are you going to do about this? Just going to keep presenting threats and make you remove them. I love it when control players ask for the concession after going to time. It's pretty sassy. Maybe like, nah, yeah. It's your job. Ooh, there we go. Maybe we even have a chance of winning. Winning. You got to terminus this.
Teferi can't target.
Actually, that's not true. They actually have a lot of ways of beating this. Huh? Teferi will not touch this. What is this? When revealed. Okay, so they do have answers. They have quite a few answers. Like I said, dress down, terminus. Those all work. You can hard cast terminus and put it on the bottom. They can dress down, then do something else. Oh, taking it up, so it sounds like
danger.
Yeah, danger. Also, a thing that sucks right now is I don't have Silvergill Adapt. Silvergill Adapt is absolutely great in this matchup because this is a 1-for-1 matchup, and now I don't have Silver. And also, what makes things worse is Wasteland. Wasteland is not that good in this matchup. I would much rather have Mutavault. My opponent is so far ahead that it's only worth it to attack them and hopefully beat them. I guess I should have played the Hexcatcher. I could do it on the final turn. Wasteland. I don't think using it matters. Might as well keep it just in case I draw. I don't even know what I can draw. Force of Will. Oh, they're going down to 6 anyway. Oh, they're bringing Terminus back. Alright, they had an answer. Totally forgot about this stupid card.
Brainstorm.
Terminus. We saved our Hexcatcher. Yeah, I gotta remember, every fetch land is a potential anything in their graveyard. So since I spoke about screwing them on time, 3 minutes have been drained on their clock.
A lot of durdling.
Another Lorien reveal. That's insane. They've drawn 9 cards. This is getting out of control. I actually haven't played against Blue-White Control since they got Lorien revealed, so. Yep. How many Mystic Sanctuaries do they play? 1, 2? They have a way to win now? Looks like a win condition to me.
It's that Woober Gate card.
7. Create a bunch of knights. With trample. And haste. Okay, so I'm dead in 2 turns. Okay, that's a reasonable win condition. Give your end step, draw a card. Oh, that's just great. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass. Let them eat up, I don't know, 15 more seconds. Stefan! Hey man, how's it going? Any good matches so far? No. None. I've either steamrolled my opponent or my opponent steamrolled me. Alright, that's game 1. But we're gonna play smarter in game 2, because I know what we're up against. So we're gonna bring in this. Do I remember in Surgical? It's interesting, because it's sort of like a Snapcaster Mage for their fetch lands that get, that thingamabob. Okay, I want to bring in Chalice for 1. It's not going to be the greatest on 1, but I will still do it. It can get bounced by Teferi. It can exiled with March, but I'll still bring it. I don't think I want Dismember. Don't think there's anything I need there. Crocus is slightly better than Wasteland. I don't think Wasteland is very good in the matchup. So at the very least, I can use Crocus to bounce my Svelune. On the other hand, maybe I could side out 1 Ether Vial to make my mana a little bit more consistent. Bring in a Wasteland, because I can still use Wasteland to blow up their Crocus. Mistcaller is sort of a liability. It's a random 1-drop creature, though. 6/2. Maybe I side out the Mistcaller. Like, it doesn't do anything. It's not a big body. I could bring in Harbinger, because Harbinger can be played at flash speed. That's okay. I'll just leave it as is. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. You won the die roll. Would you like to play first? Absolutely. Keep.
They went to 6.
Gonna be honest, I've never played Magic before, and I don't understand it, but you make it very interesting. I hope so. It is a very complicated game. You know what? It's really easy to pick up. It's pretty simple. Your opponent has 20 life. So do you. The objective of the game is to bring your opponent from 20 life to 0. How are you going to do it? Well, I use creatures. Not everyone does that in this game, but I do. I use creatures to bring their life total from 20 to 0. And you have other utility cards to help you along the way, like spells that interact with their spells. I don't have to use this thing yet. Pass. What am I going to do? Emperor Mihail seems like fine in sort of a late game point, but not particularly early. Okay, they're going to use some sort of counter spell, thingamajig, or something. Emperor Mihail, you might be tossed for fodder for my Force of Will. My island blends in with my Force of Wills here. A little bit, yeah. Attack for 2. What are you gonna do? Hopefully nothing about my true name nemesis. Okay, now actually Tide Shaper might be the Force of Will fodder. Oh, we got a true name in play. Oh, no dress down at end of turn. What is in their hand? Basically, their hand sucks. Okay, let them brainstorm, because even if they stack like a Terminus, we can Force of Will it. Arena makes it easy to get into. Oh yeah, it's free. Play Magic the Gathering. It won't be this thing, though. This ain't free. Nothing about this is free. 2 planes. And a Caracas to protect the Emperor. Okay, attack for 5. Getting too excited about our Emperor. We never had an Emperor in Merfolk. This is the first time. Okay, do not Supreme Verdict me. I swear to God. Oh yeah, I can cast. I forgot I can cast stuff on the top of my library. Yeah. Yeah, only Merfolk spells. But actually, doing it if they Verdict, I can at least bounce this thing with Caracas. So I got that going for me. I will absolutely Force of Will this.
That was uncounterable.
No, it's not.
I'm thinking of
Terminus? Absolutely not. Brainstorm. Are you going to do this again or something? How many times do you want to Terminus me, bro? They conceded. Ha!
Wow.
To the Emperor! They're just kidding. They conceded to true name nemesis. They're probably brainstorm locked. They knew they were dead over the next few turns. Okay, so I'm on the draw, so I probably want all 4 vials. Take out a wasteland. Go. The Emperor. The Emperor. This hand sucks. It's okay. It's just that, like... okay, that's a lie. This hand is okay. It'll be better if I can get another blue source to hard cast Force Negation, not 2-for-1 myself. What makes it okay is I can at least play Island. With Island and Caracas, I can cast the Hex Catcher. Because this might as well be brown mana at this point. So how did you find me, Stefan? Like, what's going on here? You find me from chess? That'd be so weird. I played a little bit of chess. I was streaming to like 8 whole people. Did they mulligan? No. Okay, they just took a long time and kept. That's what happened. Ponder. Ponder away. Wasteland, useless in this matchup. Or very underwhelming. Not completely useless. They go Tundra. I'll snap, kill that. I'll snap, eat that up immediately. Lorraine revealed. Now we'll find an island. For sure. Oh, they found a Tundra. Tundra. I think they're going to go Prismatic Ending. Interesting. Do you know what? Go F yourself, buddy. Okay, so I think we're just going to go greedy as hell. I'm going to... Yeah, shut up, Siri. You don't need to. I wish we could pitch that Caracas. How valuable is Hexcatcher? Can counter Teferi. But Teferi's not going to happen. Because we're playing Wasteland next turn. Wasteland. I sort of need the Ether Vial because I don't have a second island to cast, like, my cards. Yet. Now I don't want it either. Because I'm all in on... I just 2-for-1 myself to keep that thing around. I just 2-for-1 myself. YouTube, one of your MTG videos was on my recommended. I liked how you presented everything. What, me catching cheaters? Actually, I didn't catch anybody. They were already caught. But we talk about cheaters. Yeah, people be cheating. People love cheating.
They love to win.
They love... In all games, people just love cheating. No one likes to actually play the game and get good anymore. Nope, that's for losers. Cheating is how you do it. Cheating. Well, I love the cheater series. Good stuff, of course. Okay, brainstorm. No. Something there okay, be brainstorm locked now. Brainstorm locked. Oh, damn it. The bad thing is like Prismatic Vista can only find like islands or plains. Caracas. Do you feel danger? I wish I had islands. Well, I feel good about force negating that thing. That worked out, sort of. What did not work out, you know what? Maybe I should have kept the Hexcatcher instead of one of these. But I think this is the more valuable card overall because it deals more damage. I just don't like how I might have to go all in. What are they thinking about? What are you thinking, opponent? What's going on in your mind? This is the third game. So this is the third game. They have a lot of time on their clock, so I guess they think they can BS around a little bit here. Okay, they're probably double queuing. Or they had to answer the door.
It's dominoes.
Yeah. Okay, so everything's gonna die, unfortunately. Everything's gonna die. This is gonna die. I really need a legendary creature here. Legendary creature plus Caracas would be gas. Yeah, the Emperor! Alright, so we are in good shape. I just need to tick the vial up to 3. I'll vial in a mass with the Pearl Trident so that I can actually, like, flash this in play if necessary. What are you doing? Are you doing, opponent? Are you sure about that? Yeah, they're sure. They're not going back now. The Emperor plus Caracas is going to be great. F that card. Yes. They're going to bounce my vial, I know it. I knew it. What do I want to die? Trickster. Something's gonna go. I'd rather it be the Trickster. Oh, Trickster's dead. It's over for Trickster. Okay, now what do we do? I don't even know what to do for the next few turns. We really need an island now. Or Cavern of Souls. That's a turn too late. Okay, we're gonna Caracas. This Wasteland, again, is so poor. Do I even play it? I guess so. Okay, pass. I predict we are going to lose this match. Because I think the amount of time we're going to give our opponent from here on out is just a little too much. I mean, unless they have nothing in hand. I mean, I don't think they've missed any land drops, so maybe. Maybe it's possible that they're flooding out. But they played Lorien Revealed. That sort of meant that their hand was pretty threat dense. Do I let that go? Oh no, I have to because I can't counter anything with Teferi on here. No, I will add no counters. Okay, what do we go for? The Emperor? Yeah, the Emperor, because actually we can protect it with Caracas. We have to be careful with this stupid Flooded Strand because if they have one more island in play... Okay, pass. If They have one more island in play. They can then put, like, Swords to Plowshares on top of their deck. The damn fetch lands become... bullets. Okay, they're wasting the fetch land on something. Oh, they want to draw 3 cards. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's cool. Okay. Oh my goodness. This is amazing. Okay, first we're going to kill the Teferi. Then we're going to kill the Teferi. And now let's start getting our card advantage, because we can cast True Name.
It works.
Pretty cool. Oh, and I can actually trigger it to get another creature in play. I will not, because I really need to...
keep it up, yeah.
Yeah, keep the Crocus up. Or maybe I don't.
No, don't even. You got a good thing going.
The only thing I'm afraid of is Verdict. If they Verdict... Like, this would put a much larger board in play. Like, I'm only afraid of, like, Terminus, I guess. Terminus. Did they Brainstorm recently?
Like 3 turns ago.
Yeah, it's too... So their cards on top of their deck are random. Except a fetch land. Okay, so hold on. They can fetch... Do they have a Terminus in the graveyard? They don't, actually. They have no Terminus in the graveyard.
Just let it go. It's a dinky 1/1.
I'm so tempted to pay the 1. I have so many Sveiloons in my hand. How do I want to evaluate? Okay, I'm definitely pitch a Sveiloon to force a will, because I'm going to get another Sveiloon next turn.
1 Emperor in the hand is worth 10 in the bush.
Okay, I will choose not to. It's very tempting, though, because it puts a good clock on the board.
You got a clock, don't worry. Yeah. Thank you, Tuxtev.
Well, but the thing is they have a lot of mana and a lot of cards.
We don't need that rando 1/1.
Hold on, did I have the option to counter that Lorien revealed? And I didn't? Or did they do it in response to Teferi? I think they were doing it in response to Teferi dying. What is going on here? They just randomly have Terminus on the top of their deck? How unfair is that? That's bull crap. That's such baloney. And now all they have to have is like a random fetch land. They can threaten this again. I hate that. They shuffle their library. Okay, so they cannot... The good thing about Prismatic Vista is that they actually can't get... Okay, Narset is fine-ish. Can kill Narset. Narset will get a random card. Kill Narset with True Name. They got a Ponder, that's fine. Okay, so the top card of their deck is random.
About to do some mad damage.
Hopefully. I don't really know what to do with this thing. Okay, so I could just cast it for 1 and pay 1 and see what else we get. So cast Cavern Souls on top, neat. Okay, that's useful. Pay the 1. Having random lands is good. Okay. Attack opponent, attack Teferi. Sorry, Narset. I think that's the line. Too bad I can't play lands off the top of my deck.
Land.
I don't think pressuring the white does much because they can Prismatic Vista for another planes, and it does nothing. Oh, actually, do you know what you're right about though is that I had this extra mana up, so it didn't matter. Yeah, you're right. I didn't realize I'm doing... Well, another thing is I didn't know it was on top of my library either. Okay, so this can be Terminus. So Terminus can go back on top of the library. Well, that sucks. Okay, so Scalding Tarn equals BS card. I guess I would just attack for everything.
Yep.
Let's see what happens. Okay, so this will be Mystic Sanctuary for Terminus. The good thing is we sort of can rebuild the board pretty fast. Dress down. Oh, to draw the card. Bounce, replay. Sure. Okay, hold on. I'll just wait for them to put the Terminus on the stack. Okay, we bounce. The Emperor! The Emperor will be back. And be better than ever. Yeah, it won't lose Legendary. It's like a subtype. I'm gonna Pyroblast. My Emperor. Okay, Emperor dead. Emperor down. So that was at least a 2 for... What is this? 1... Well, it's honestly, this is like free. This was a Mystic Sanctuary for crying out loud. Didn't really cost them a whole lot. Okay, I lose everything. Get to put the Merfolk token on the bottom of my library.
He's in there somewhere.
Okay, so I have option play Sveloon or play Mass of the Pearl Trident. Next turn, play Tide Shaper Sveloon. I think I'm gonna play Sveloon. Also, I don't have a whole lot of things to do with this Wasteland. I think I'm gonna use Wasteland on this Sanctuary.
Yes, that is a good idea.
They might only have 2 red blasts in the deck. I think it's fine. Like whatever. Where's the other Sveloon? Wasn't there a second one, or did I pitch it to Force? Oh, sorry about that, Sveloon.
It's gone.
It's gone. To oblivion.
It went home.
This game might be close. Depending what's in their hand. How badly do I need this mana? Next turn I get Tide Shaper. Could live without you. Just keep them as low as possible in mana. Just in case they have to hard cast like a Terminus or something. One problem is I wasted that Force Will on a blind Terminus. Like a blind one. They must be on back to basics or something. No, these control decks these days, just to try to protect themselves from Wasteland. I mean, that's all they're doing. They have protection from Wasteland right now. Sorry for the delays. I've had to multitask and back. No problem.
Yeah, multitask, as in 5 rounds.
I hope that doesn't mean like another one of those stupid cards. Okay, let's see if we can attack. Oh, we get to attack. We draw cards. This is perfect. This card is useless. Okay, what does this mean? Okay, how many of these cards do they play in their deck? Like, I want to say they play more than one. And I definitely can't let them... Okay, I'm just gonna pass? It's definitely 2 tops, but, like, at least one... Like, that's the problem. Okay, they played a fetch land and passed. I guess we are going to... Okay, we're gonna play our island, and then we're gonna pass. Because, like, I should dump my hand here, but, like, if they go fetch into... if they go fetch... into another one of the... What's it called? It's a banned card, so I can't remember its name. Mystic Sanctuary. That'll be just a beating. I mean, I'm just basically lost. Oh, wait a minute. I'm not lost. I forgot. I got the Caracas here. Caracas bounces Sveloon. Yeah, bring on everything. Yeah, so I could put at least one other creature on the battlefield. Oh, no, it's this stupid thing again. No! Are any of them legendary? It's 8 damage. Okay, I will... Oh, that's interesting.
Well, you got Island Walk, so.
Yeah, I do have Island Walk. Island Walk online. Now they're the Monarch, but I'm the Monarch next turn as well.
So that's where that comes from the AI.
Oh, this is interesting. We can siphon down all the planes. Oh, but I need to spend a turn giving Island Walk. Oh, you know, and the Monarch is a real mechanic. Yeah, that's real.
So there's so many cards that say, pay whatever, you become the Monarch.
Another Caracas. Okay, problem is... our opponent can get rid of this thing. Then it's over. I didn't think about it, but I should have put both Tide Shapers in play.
I think you win.
Not Chalice. That's pretty useless at this point. So interestingly, like if they want to go wide, they could do that. And try to become the Monarch again. This is awkward. Okay, I'm assuming they do not have anything. Like, if they can kill my Master of the Pearl Trident, that's just gonna suck anyway. So they just did this to get rid of this thing. Or you actually can interact with my Master of the Pearl Trident. Solitude, okay. Killing what? My thing? It's got Ward. Oh, that Tundra is actually really relevant. Okay, so I lost 2 creatures. You're the Monarch again. We're just gonna spiral out of control potentially.
Lord, 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 that's all we need. Any Lord does it. Solitude isn't legendary, is it?
No. It'd be really evil if it was. Well, losing both creatures sucks because now I can't freely attack with Svelune. Okay, hold on. Let's see if we
What
can...
if you were to draw a Trickster?
can I bait something out of my opponent's hand? Okay, Chalice on 1. You wanna do something? You gotta do it now. Okay, we did get a Stern Scolding removed with a Force of Will.
Why was he so concerned about that challenge?
Huh?
Why
Well, because it can turn off, like, Path to Exile, Brainstorm Ponder, a lot of cards. Okay, so I guess we're just gonna have to draw a card.
Come on, Trickster.
Okay, that's sort of good next turn. Like, I sort of needed that now, to be honest.
Can you bounce?
Yeah, which I will. Okay, so that does nothing. Damn. So you can attack for... Problem is they're drawing 2 cards a turn. We're supposed to be the draw 2 cards a turn deck. They can take 5. The thing is, like, I need like another Lord to kill them by next turn if I want to. They are, I mean, they're in trouble, but like they can get out of this. If they get a good run of cards, they can draw out of this. Hell, they have Caracas in their deck. They could like do something to my Svelune. Oh, is this another one of those stupid cards? This is for 6, so that's 12. It's not lethal. They have to attack with Solitude. Yeah, they tapped out big. Tap out big.
Sure did.
Okay, what do we want to do here? I don't understand how they came into that number, but I'm happy because it looks like I win. They're tapped out. They have nothing. Oh, they could draw a Solitude, I guess, and a random white card. Oh, no, they can't. No, they can. It would be good against Svelune, exactly. All right, I got a Lord. They had to attack with Solitude to gain at least a little bit of life. But now I have Island Walk and I win.
Good games.
They said good game. Could have worked the other way. Unless I draw Hexcatcher here. Hexcatcher would have won anyway. You too. So they said good luck. Oh, hold on. What's Hexcatcher?
No, too late.
Can't see it.
Hey, how it does that.
But it's possible. It's possible we would have won anyway. But yeah, they would have put the onus on us to win. So that was a little lucky at the end. I think they were preoccupied.
Yeah, with their 5 other games they were playing.
I don't know if it was that.
10.
Yeah, they were done winning in all the other games, so they could focus on ours. All right, we're 3-0.
You jinxed it.
It's not a bad... I did not jinx it. Or remember... And hey, we saw some play out of... Okay, we look at the deck. We saw some play out of the Emperor. The Emperor... Yeah, the Emperor. Mihail the Second. It did work. We cast creatures off the top of our library, and we also made some tokens to force them to Terminus. And also Svelun, actually. So remember, like, going up on the curve helps us versus these, like, control decks. Crocus / Legendary is such an obnoxious thing. Yeah, it is worth it. It works. Although it works the other way around, too. So if our opponent has Crocus, it sucks. And they have Crocus in their deck, but they never found it. I mean, maybe they sided it out. Maybe just they totally forgot about the Svelun. Or I don't know, maybe they didn't even see Svelun up until that point. But yeah, I like the interaction of Crocus saving Svelun in the any of the matchups where that's really attrition based. Hell, maybe this should be like something I side in by default versus like Death Shadow and Delver, because I do have Emperor. I have now 4 legendary creatures: Emperor, Mihail, and Svelun. So we have like tons of we have 4 solid legendary creatures that we want to keep alive. And they both work pretty well with Vile. So, like, you Vile and Svelun, you bounce her back, revile her and play. I like it. We're just waiting for our next round here. Yeah, in retrospect, I think this card would be great in Modern if we had access to it. It would be very, very good in Modern. But unfortunately, only relegated to Legacy and Commander. I only really learned about the effectiveness, or I don't care that much about the look at the top card of your library, or maybe looking at the top card of your library is like somewhat relevant for planning ahead. But I know like I'm not going to rely on casting Merfolk from the top of my library. Well, what I love is that I can cast a Merfolk spell. Just cast it. Doesn't need to resolve. Maybe it's actually better if it would enter the battlefield, but just cast a Merfolk spell, pay 1, get a random Merfolk. Makes me wonder if I should investigate Deep-Root Waters. Although that card is bonkers, but you really have to take a huge turn off. You could take turn 3 off, which is a big deal. Oops, hold on. Okay, we got a game. We won the die roll here.
Dark
1 land. Goodbye.
Things open.
What thing's open? Oh, it's okay. Okay, mulligan. Mulligan 1-landers. Also a 1-lander. A little bit more playable. What is our opponent gonna do? I mean, I don't really love this hand either. Like your AI-generated videos, my opponent says. Oh, thanks.
Everybody does.
I never thought Legacy players would be watching those things. It's for the kids. So there's a world where I keep this. I go like turn 1 Mistcaller, turn 2 Tideshaper, and hope to draw land by turn 3. Play Lord, Trickster, and just squeeze into victory. And I can get rid of Emperor Mihail because, well, it's just the clunkiest card in this hand. We're not casting it. Okay, I will take a huge gamble on this because I really, if they're keeping, I really don't want to go down to 5 in Legacy. I don't really feel like it. So I'll get rid of the Emperor, and we figure it out from here. Arguably, maybe I should go tie. Like, the one big problem is this could just get Wasteland. We dead. We just stone dead. Okay, I'll start off with Mistcaller, because if we draw a land, maybe we play Tide Shaper on turn 2.
Is it 6 o'clock dinner?
Yeah.
1/4 of a can.
You want to go? You want to feed her? Yeah. Should put her. Does she have any food in her can? Yeah. If she's not eating it, put in front of her bowl. Put her in front of her damn bowl and make her eat that food. Exploration. That is fine. Okay, we're up against lands. So I'm glad I didn't waste the Tide Shaper. Oh, this is gonna be bad news bears. We dead already. Where's this track? This is Beware of the Forest Mushrooms from Mario RPG. No! So the things you want to force a will are basically the tutors. Like I don't want them to tutor anything. This is what we call the scoop phase. I'm not scooping yet. If we draw a land, very next turn we'll be in the game. That is not what I wanted to see. Sometimes lands, they're just dirtle. Like they don't do anything. That's how a lot of my lands games that I win are like. They're just like, all right, they just put a bunch of lands in play, but they don't really actually have any coordination, and then my opponent just keels over and dies. Our opponent has everything in this game. They're doing great. We dead next turn. I've seen enough. Okay. We want Harbinger for when they make their big bad thing. I don't need Dismember. We'll bring in Force Negation to deal with Life from the Loam. Crocus also for their stupid thing. I can't remember, Null Rod in here for anything? No. Chalice of the Void? No. Mistcaller is not very good. Svelune is good. Oh no, Svelune is bad actually. Svelune and the Emperor are gonna suck. And they're gonna suck because they have their own Caracas that they can tutor for. But maybe they can't beat both of them. Maybe I'll hedge against both of these. Sure, I'll just do that. Just reduce my legendary creatures. I have frustratingly lost to lands. So if I draw both my legendary creatures, I can in theory play them. Or maybe, actually, you know what? Emperor might be better than Svelune if they have Caracas, because at least I could have Emperor in play, have priority, cast a creature, pay 1, get a creature, and if they bounce my Emperor, like whatever. That's how it can work. Force of Will is pretty blah, even though you want to force a negation. Well, whatever. Force of Will is like just a whatever card. Sometimes these games can play out very, very differently. Sometimes I get screwed by Urza Saga.
Always you
like
do.
to play first? I would love to go first. I'd also like not to mulligans. This is a pretty crappy hand. 5 mana and useless. Yeah, mulligan. It's better than the last one. Alright, we're going to keep, and I guess we dumped... True Name is the best card. Above and beyond. Holy cancel. Maybe I want to get rid of Force of Will. Wasteland is also not particularly reliable. Okay, I'm going to dump Force of Will in this case, because I think I'm going to keep all my creatures. Well, Tuckstep also likes the idea of dumping the Force. That's great, Tuckstep. We think alike. Forest? What the hell does that mean? It's a slow hand on their part. No! The Emperor! Well, we can wasteland. We can wasteland at the right moment. Okay, I will just start by putting pressure in play. But I'm also willing to throw the Emperor away to this Force Negation in a heartbeat.
2 damage.
Yeah.
Clock.
Play the true name first, because that's just guaranteed damage. Also play the Cavernous Souls, because we might need this. They have Wastelands of their own. They can Wasteland our Wasteland, so you sort of want to keep the Wasteland for the right moment. Right moment might be next turn. Just to hit the... I could hit the Caracas and then play the Emperor. Their hand is incredibly slow and crappy, though. Oh, they're going to crop rotation here? Okay. Getting rid of the Caracas. Okay, maybe their hand was better than I thought. Maybe they're just going to go for Goldfish. Goldfish for victory. Text that is like, we all know what we're pitching for Force Negation. Yes, we do. So ever since this deck adopted Wasteland, like Merfolk, I found this matchup to be a lot easier. It's still a troublesome matchup, because sometimes they just have, like, I don't know, Urza Saga into Urza Saga into Urza Saga, and they just have a bunch of constructs they can't deal with. But, I mean, at least Wasteland is some interaction. Oh, look at that. They're going for the Urza Saga. To speak of the devil.
Crop rotation should be modern legal.
No, I don't want that. See that modern legal. We have enough tutors as it is. Tutors are broken. What can they get with Urza Saga? I can't remember. I think it's like one expedition map to find another Urza Saga. So you got to kill an Urza Saga at source. Can't let them do it again. Gonna make a construct. Choke.
You gotta, because you only got 2.
I know I only got 2. All right. Goodbye, Emperor. Emperor! No, Emperor.
He did his job.
Yeah, we're gonna Wasteland this stupid Urza Saga, so. True Name's doing a pretty good job. This is a good time to draw a creature. Or like even a lord there. Okay, I don't really love using the Wasteland here like this, but Urza Saga can sometimes win by itself. And it might even be the tutor. No, actually, if they really wanted to get they could have crop rotation for Dark Depths if they really wanted to anyway. Your hand is clunky. You're a clunkaroo. If this was like Hexcat, or if it was just a random creature, I think the game would be almost in the bag. But as it is, they could like... I can't rely on Trickster. I can only assume True Name is going to be good. Oh, it's a good thing that we have this land over here.
There it is.
It is the Tabernacle.
And you might have an Italian one.
I might.
You have to open those boosters.
No.
We'll never know.
Yeah, I know. Okay, tap this. Pay 1. Absolutely. I will pay. Do you pay the 1? Untap 1. We get this thing to resolve. I will pay the 1. Oh, Tide Shaper. What an interesting turn of events. I could hit the Tabernacle. Yeah, I probably will have to. Okay, let's go. Attack for this much. Attack for 5. You want to hit the Yavimaya? Oh, so it turns the Tabernacle off from land. So they only have 1 green. Yeah, that's a line. I'd be a bit concerned that they have another Yavimaya, though. This, and they only have it. They have 2 mana up. They seem to be choked on mana. Okay, I like the idea. Because they don't exactly die next turn. Yeah, this thing can it's a forest for now. Chat assistants cheating. We're cheating. Hey, I could take 1 out of 100 ideas from chat. Oh, they're gonna crop rotate. Well, if they crop rotate away the Yavimaya, that's not too bad. Oh, they're getting rid of the Tabernacle. They don't even want that thing anymore. That's old news.
It's old tech.
Thespian Stage. It adds blue mana now. Can you use that? No, you can't. You screwed up. Small screw up, but hopefully it's enough. Okay, Wasteland. Uh-oh. Oh, they got rid of the Tabernacle. I don't care anymore. The Tabanaki. That is a $5,000 card in the dumpster here. Actually, digitally, I think it's worth a lot less. Wonder what's the biggest spread on real life card versus online card? It's probably like, I don't know, Ancestral Recall at $3. Well, this is an insane card in this matchup. Dark Depths is useless. Probably Black Lotus. Oh yeah, that's... I think it's still worth a little bit of money online, like 30 bucks or 50, 30. Well, actually, I don't know. Maybe it's $10. I don't remember what's the last value of that damn thing. Crop Rotation again. Oh, they're going to try to block with their Dark Depths. That's fair. It's less about what it's worth online and what it's worth on paper. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. They blow everything up. Blown up. Sacrifice. So I drew the perfect card. This was the nuts. The way they wanted to play this out.
3, 2, 1.
Might be enough. My opponent said nice. It was nice, wasn't it? Definitely Lotus 21 on Magic the Gathering Online versus what, 25k real life. There are some cards that are like a cent online. So I mean, there might be some look up some jank reserve list card that's like $400 in paper, but is like 2 cents online because literally no one plays the damn thing. It's like a weird niche commander card that's from the reserve list, but it's literal trash online because no one wants to play that card online for any reason whatsoever. All right, our sideboarding seemed to work out. I am quite satisfied how that game played out. We're gonna go again. So, like, for example, if I'm pretty sure 2 cents online to a ratio of $400 in real life beats that. I like this hand. I'm gonna keep. It's got Wasteland. It's got True Name Nemesis, which is just above and beyond the best card in this matchup. I just hope I draw an island so we don't have to be fearing what's it called? So I don't have to fear stuff. Urza Saga turn 1. So I can ignore that for a turn. That's good news. I got an Ether Vial. We Wastelanded on turn 2. Mox Diamond makes it harder to ignore. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, again, they have a slow hand. Okay, this is great. We can beat the slow hands. You're gonna crop rotate. It's on your turn. This seems... Okay, hold on. What do you get? I feel incentivized just to force this. It is a tutor. And send them to the freaking Stone Age.
To the Shadow Realm.
Okay, again, we're gonna keep the true name. Why they did that on their turn, I don't know. Oh, this was a mistake. This thing was just gonna get wasn't gonna get sacked immediately. Also, actually, no, I have to hit it. It's gonna get find like Expedition Map or something. So. Still good to hit.
Pass. You have no more lands. Just pass.
No, the deck is called lands. It's all lands. Everything is a land in this deck.
Pass. Damn it.
Okay, Spirit Squad says City in a Bottle is doing the thing. 4 cents. That's exactly what I'm talking about. It's 4 cents online. It's $450 in real life. Exactly. That might be the biggest ratio. It definitely beats Black Lotus, in my opinion. Another Wasteland. I don't know if that's worth it though. There's better cards. There's like Tabernacle and stuff we have to beat. So I'm gonna reserve. We're gonna save the Wasteland for something better. You want to waste the Yavimaya? Tab doesn't matter. Okay, that's true. Tabernacle doesn't matter. That thing matters. So I will try to blow that thing up. Okay. Tux Dev looks like a genius now. And I look stupid. It definitely prevented Life from the Loam. Tux Dev knows this matchup incredibly well. Okay, let's get in with our creatures. Okay, hold on. So they're gonna go Life from the Loam. They got an Urza Saga. Pay 2. You have to pay 2 and tap. Okay, so you're still a little ways away. I'm gonna go no on the Ether Vial, so I can just play a True Name and play.
Elephant Graveyard is a cent, but 475 in real life.
There you go. We've beat City in the Bottle already. It's a 450 to 1 ratio card. A new winner. Ding, 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 ding. That's probably it. I bet Elephant Graveyard isn't going to get beat. That's probably the largest ratio. It's not even 475 to 1. It's like 47,500 to 1 in terms of ratio. Got to add 2 more zeros because Elephant Graveyard is like in the decimals. The decimals, the pennies online. What the hell is this? Valley of Gorgoroth. They didn't even Life from the Loam. That is so weird. Destroy target non-basic land. What? What is this, Wasteland? Oh, it's literally Wasteland. I'm like, they printed a second Wasteland. It's just a cosmetic thing. I was about to lose my mind. It's like there's a second Wasteland in this game I've never heard of. Crop rotation again. Okay, now they're gonna get Tabby. So Tabby will eat off 1 creature. And then now maybe I hit Yavimaya because they can like Life from the Loam eternally. Triggers! Lots of them! We love our triggers here. Okay, this is always gonna resolve. No. Okay, make sure this always resolves. I will pay the 1. Do you pay the 1? Yes, I do. I believe in paying the 1. Always yield. I will also pay this 1. No, I cannot. I am poor. Okay, I just want to see lands from here on out. That's not a land.
Still good though.
Okay, so they're down on mana. Hopefully this is just good enough to win. Can I win next turn? 6. Hold on. Like, are they even close to winning next turn? I can put 6. It's 11 power. Well, if I hit them again. They're in the same situation. Okay, because I think they have no turn next turn if I do this. I need foil wastelands. I was wondering if I should get those. There's a lot of foil wastelands. So, which ones? You want the OG ones? I think those are the only expensive ones. So there might be some other expensive ones. That card is very annoying. All right, they're putting up a defense. They're putting up a defense of cards that cannot add mana. But I guess they just need 1 Yavimaya. No. Yes. This is such an annoying card to resolve. Okay, they're dead in 3 turns. And I have Force of Will, which is actually pretty good. Yeah, that's a pretty good draw. So they can't target the True Name. They can just target Master of the Pearl Trident. So it feels like the game is in the bag. Because they can't interact with my islands. And they still have no mana in play. They have nothing. It's just Tabernacles. Oh, they could get Glacial Chasm, though, right? That would be a problem. I can't remember how that card works, though. All I know is it prevents me from winning the game. Okay, there's a forest. Danger! Shadow Spirit. That's useless. Yes. Why does Magic the Gathering Online still make me stack the last trigger when it's the last trigger?
Oh, this is just getting better.
It is getting better.
Should terminate that Maze of Ith.
That was a good line. Well, it doesn't matter all that much. Do you know what? No, I'm going to save it. Save it for Glacial Chasm if that comes. I can't remember what Glacial Chasm does. Glacial Chasm also produces no mana. Okay, I'm going to put the Wasteland in play, and we'll just pass the turn. See what they want to do. Waste Maze was lethal? Oh yeah, that's right. I had Lord of Atlantis. True story. No, this is still lethal.
4-0, baby.
We 4-0 with Legacy Merfolk. With Mahali, the Emperor. I gotta find out some. I sort of want to. The Emperor. Mahali the second, although it did nothing in that last game. Absolute stone cold useless. It was a liability. Liability because of the Croccuses. We kept it in though. You know what? You got sacked to a force negation. That's all that matters. What did matter is the classic true name and Wasteland. Their hand sucked. Well, but that's how it is. Like I said in game 1. Sometimes they just do nothing. Sometimes they explode. They have everything. They explore. They put 2 lands in play. They got it all. And other games are like land, go, land, go, land, go. And then they die. Only 1 Vidalion? Oh, no. This is screwed up. The numbers are screwed up. I got 2 Dismembers over here. It's just not showing it. It's a stupid bug. I got 4 Force of Wills here. I've never seen this bug before. I got 4 Wastelands, 2 Ottawaras, 2 Mistcallers. That's so weird. They don't give me the numbers here. Then if I flash back and forth, see, now we have some numbers here. But then we lost the numbers on Lord of Atlantis and Master of the Pearl Triad. It's the weirdest bug, and now I don't have numbers on Cavern of Souls. So bizarre. That was a nice line. Tuckstep Snap saw that one. Wasteland, the Wasteland Maze of Eth. Attack with True Name and the Lord, and Violin the Lord, and it's GG. That was a nice line. Now we're waiting for someone worthy of our match. We're going for the 5-0. Where's Contra? Contra's not here anymore.
Traitor.
Contra's in other streams. It's in like I think I've seen him in Lord Magicus' stream many times. Maybe Contra doesn't know that we're here. We're back in Twitch world. It's been a while.
5-0.
I have to say, when I was on YouTube, whoops, sorry. Here's the deck in its entirety. We're just waiting for a game right now, so we might as well stare at the deck while we do. When I was on YouTube, I actually never felt like anyone was ghosting me. It just never felt like that. It's like because people just couldn't find me. They had no idea I was streaming on like Nikachu MTG Live. So I have a feeling I'm gonna get annihilated online again, as if I'm gonna get annihilated on Twitch, as if I'm getting ghosted again. Lord Magicus is here on behalf of Contra for the 5-0, and Legacy, no doubt. Without a shadow of a doubt, this is a deck in Legacy. Like, this is very playable. It's not some random crap rubbish. We won the die roll again. That's just great. Okay, depending on the deck, depending on the matchup, this hand might be good, so I'll keep. It has Force of Will for any, like, the broken matchups. But what it's going to come down to is Ether Vial, get it to 3, and start spewing creatures in play. And you'll start with True Name Nemesis. No! Oh, it's Dredge. A Narcomoeba has hit the Exile Zone. It's Blue Dredge. On one hand, I can't even... No, F this. I don't even know what I want to keep, Svelun or True Name Nemesis. So what are they going to do turn 1? They're going to play, like, Careful Study or some crap like that. There's a... No, I have to counter this. I just don't play the game if I don't counter this. Get rid of... Probably Svelun. I just have to play the game. You can't fight? Of course I can fight. Oh, you mean like breakthrough for 0? No, they got careful study. They have some cards I can counter. Believe me, they have some cards. Now, if they're the blue-based version, we have a chance. Like, this hand's actually quite bad because it's so slow. But if they're the blue-based version, we might have a chance. What the hell is this? Oh, this was not. Oh, this is. Oh my God! I got so got. This is just
Junk.
No, it's not junk.
It's garbage.
What's the new? What's this new deck called? I don't even remember.
Trash in the can.
They got Urza Saga, so I don't know if I want to show this. No, I have to play it just in case I draw an island for True Name Nemesis. It's Breakfast. It's Cephalid Breakfast. This is a very good matchup. But partially, it's better if I win in game 1, where I just goldfish to victory. And they goldfish to victory before me, so okay, well.
That's fine.
Normally, it's a good matchup. Okay, what do we want? I don't even remember. Okay, what's my sideboarding? I don't remember. I had very, very specific sideboard plans here. I don't have a sideboard guide for this exact deck list. Just gonna go into the I can't remember the general idea. I know, like, post board they bring in some removal. Game 1 they have no removal, which means you just goldfish to victory and you like let Mistcaller carry you. Where's a old legacy sideboard guide? Cephalid Breakfast, no changes. Maybe you can bring in Surgical True Name. No. What does that mean, no changes? Like, my main deck was so good. I didn't need to change anything, so I didn't want to bring in Chalice or Force Negation or Null Rod or Surgical or Caracas or nothing. Did I have Dismember in the main? I did. Okay, so we have to bring in Dismember, and we'll probably just take out some of the clunkier cards. Probably just the Emperor.
Bring in the Surgical.
So you need to be fast. Actually, that's true. Maybe I should take out a Sveiloon for a... Like, Surgical is a bit crappy. Oh, and I can't remember about Wasteland. No, Wasteland's good. They have Urza Saga. They might also have Caracas. 27 cards. We'll go with this. I'm not a fan of Surgical, though. But maybe I'm a little bit more of a fan of it than, like, another 3-drop in the deck. You won the die. Would you like to play first? I'm not really thrilled with this hand. I'd prefer it like a 1-drop, but I will keep it.
Hey, Mulligan. Go to
You
5.
know what? This hand might be good because they might be less combo and more control post board. So maybe this hand is going to work out. I just don't like I'm doing nothing on turn 1. That Force of Will last game was just terrible. Is there a card that got printed that made it popular again? Oh, Breakfast? Yeah, Urza Saga. Urza Saga, I think it was just Urza Saga. Because they can get that equipment that starts with a K, whatever that is. I can't remember if they have Wasteland. I gotta look this up.
Culture complete.
No, actually the other one. Yeah, that's a good. it's the equipment that starts with a K. I think they sort of play that card. Can't remember if they play Wasteland though. I don't think they do. Urza Saga. No Wasteland. Okay.
Well, they do couple. Yeah, it's right there. Culture complete.
Okay. And I will play. Actually, if I go Trickster, then I go True Name, then these True Names aren't going to get that big. I should actually go Lord of Atlantis first. I could save the Trickster for, like, some theoretical interaction later, which is very weak. It's not very good. But it will make my True Names big over the next few turns. So we got that going for us. We want Trickster for... I don't even think it's reliable for holding Trickster for the combo turn. You're just... Like, I need to get a clock on. And usually it's pretty easy. Oh, I guess we can shut them down for 1 turn, I guess. We can shut their combo down for 1 turn. Oh, here comes Swords to Plowshares. Here comes the Swords, which is why I like True Name. It's fine.
You knew.
I knew. Force Will is nice. That's actually quite nice. I like to have that post board. Sorry. It's good to have. And True Name, double True Name is going to be a beating. Because they do bring in, they have like almost no removal in the main deck, which is insane. So once I found that out from the deck list, the game is actually super easy. Just go straight to their face. What the hell? Since when did they play this card? What is going on here? Or maybe that was Force of Will worthy. I don't know. I might have screwed that up. Okay. Again. You're going to do this again. True Name.
And you will protect it with everything you have.
We might get to a spot where, like, next, if we draw a land, we go next turn, play Master of the Pearl Trident, land, then hopefully flash into Trickster at end of turn, and then untap with 5 mana for Force of Will. I don't think I ever saw Terminus in this deck.
See what this list is playing.
Never.
Maybe this list has it.
Fortunately, we do have Trickster for random Urza Saga token. Keep them sagas down. Yeah, what's this deck doing? List I'm looking at does not have a single Terminus in it. This is just, Oh! Miscall is perfect. I'm so paranoid about what they did. They drew 3 cards, put something back on top. Okay, let's attack. I feel like dumping my hand.
What do they play that Miscaller can hit?
Huh?
What do they play that Miscaller can hit?
Their combo. Their combo actually gets completely nuked by Miscaller. But it's worse post board. It's great. This is a great turn 1 play because it puts so much pressure on them along the game. And it's like they can't win until they get rid of it. They'll have more answers to it post board. I'm just fearful they put another Terminus on top of their deck. But how many can they have?
2.
How many of these damn things can they have?
Maybe it's just their one-off.
I don't know. Okay, I'm going to put a Lord in play cautiously, and I will force pitch the Miscaller if I have to. I just want to make Trickster uncounterable. So I missed out like maybe on a point of damage. Okay, so I just want to kill a Construct and have more creatures in play. Okay, no miracle, so it's good enough for me. Terminus is new. They've been going more into control direction. Well, this looks very control. Okay, there's the Shuku.
That's force of willable.
Yeah, do I just force this? Or do... Okay, I'm forcing this, and the question is, do I pitch the Miscaller or the Trickster? So they actually didn't get rid of anything. Okay, so I guess we... It's so sad if I force pitch Miscaller. It's so nice to have Miscaller in play, and then they just go for it. Well, okay, alternatively, what I could do is let Cephalish Illusionist resolve. I Trickster it. And then on my turn, I play Miscaller. Hopefully draw a blue card to protect it with Force of Will, and then they can't do anything. Because Miscaller is vulnerable to like a random removal spell.
Or you could just say no. Right now.
That's true. I could say no, attack for... I hate this stupid Construct token, though.
Construct won't be around for much longer.
No, it's going to be there for forever. Why does only 1 mana? Oh, they used the mana from Urza Saga. Well, if they have Force backup, we're basically lost. Like, yeah, we Trickster for 1 turn, but really preying on the back of our top deck. So I don't really want to play around a Force. I also wonder, is there a world where I let them dump their entire deck and then, like, almost at the end I Trickster? Like, very close to the end I Trickster, then I play Mistcaller, and that puts them in, like, a really weird position where, like... they're in a, I don't know, that may or may not work. I could leave them with like three or two cards left in their deck, play Mistcaller, and like, okay, you got to deal with this like right now or never. It's a tricky spot. The easiest thing to do is just force this. And then Mistcaller, I think the easiest thing, if I force Trickster, I attack for 7, 8, 9. It's a 2-turn clock. Okay, I think I like that plan. And I guess we have a bit of a backup with Trickster if this thing doesn't resolve. So Trickster can at least kill Construct and you die. Another one. Okay, so...
Still the Trickster.
That sucks. Yeah, but the Trickster doesn't work very well. Okay, so I think I'm going to let them mill almost their entire deck. And then we'll just be really careful at the end. Because it will maximize our chances of winning with, like, for example, what's it called? Surgical Extraction. Because that's something they're going to have to name when they sacrifice 3 things. You don't like this? You don't like this plan? I like this plan. Why, you don't like the idea of, like, what's it called? The stupid creatures coming into play? I have no other way of winning. The Narcomoebas going to show up anyway. Or I guess it does. I guess the Narcomoebas aren't going to show up anyway. I'm doing this. I'm doing it. I'm going to let them go down to almost nothing. Oh, hold on. Okay, so actually I lose the outs of, what's it called? There are some outs I lose. Like Dismember. Okay. Okay, we'll Trickster. Yeah, I lose the... I forgot about Dismember. So we top deck Dismember, we can survive.
Is there anything surgical hit that they've dumpstered or whatever?
If we can hit... Thassa's Oracle, it's perfect. Is Thassa's Oracle in the graveyard? There's Step Through. No, Thassa's Oracle's not there. Okay. None of that for a turn. Actually, we draw another Trickster, that's okay, too. This is still... Well,
you got Island Walk.
It's not... Well... Oh, yeah, it would be a 2-turn clock, because I Trickster twice. Okay, Trickster, Dismember... Trickster, Dismember, Mistcaller, those are all acceptable. Trickster, Dismember, Mistcaller. That is very depressing looking. Well, the point was, Tuxtev, is to, like, mill them down to a point where they can't combo off, even if they... I didn't want them to empty their library. I want them to go down to, like, 6 cards. Or I guess less than 6 cards, because I still have to Trickster the damn thing. Yeah, we die. It's too bad. It's very funny. We're up against some tough matchups today. Like lands. I think this is a bye. Like, I think this matchup is a bye. Our biggest problem was, like, game 1. I didn't even think that this was, like, breakfast. But it didn't matter. Our hand was too slow. We need, like, a sort of slim, fast, 1-drop, 2-drop, play another 2-drop, kill them by, like, turn 4 sort of hand. And like, we had a hand that we had to defend our, like, Ether Vial, which was terrible. And then this game 2, we had some chances. It just didn't turn out our way. But I think this is a really good matchup. If you killed the Construct in response right away, they may not have been able to mill anything? I don't know what you mean. If you killed the Construct in response... I can't I don't know what you mean by that. Because that Construct has nothing to do with the combo. I thought you had to move the equipment around. I might have been missing something. Nope. You can just equip. You can actually, within the rules, you can re-equip. Okay, they're going to guess surgical extraction here, for sure. I think. It's not going to be forcible, because that's pointless.
Merfolk Trickster.
Merfolk Trickster, which is useless. Where's the Thassa's Oracle? There's the Thassa's Oracle. Yeah, so if we had surgical, we could win. But we don't have surgical. I don't think surgical is necessary. Because the problem is, one problem I have with surgical in the matchup is... I know I've sided in one. Well, because I only have one. The problem with surgical in the matchup is, like, when you're ahead, it sucks. It's like, hey, I need one more creature. I just need, like, one more creature just to get the game done, right? And you top deck surgical, and you're like, oh, well, that's not good.
It's 1 in a million.
Huh?
It's 1 in a million.
No, it's 1 in 60. We can do the math. All right, it wasn't a bad league, though. You know what? I'm not going to complain.
Almost went 5-0.
We even got maybe a little lucky against that blue-white control deck, which I actually think is tough. I think blue-white control is really tough. Usually the game used to revolve around True Name Nemesis, and they had like limited ways of killing it, but now they have so many different ways of killing it now, and apparently I guess they can like race the damn thing sometimes. I view breakfast like any other hard combo. We lose.
Don't lose to win.
Don't lose to win.
Yeah, just don't lose and then you win.
I guess that's one way of looking at it. Well, the way I look at it of the breakfast matchup is game one usually is very favorable. They don't usually have the combo in hand very easily, and if they do, like we do have disruptive elements game one for it, and we even have Wasteland for the Urza Saga. And they don't have any removal game one. That's like really, really important. Once I found that out, I'm just like, all right, throw out Mistcaller or Tide Shaper, just get the creatures in play and kill them as soon as possible, and it works. And then you can give a game in games 2 and 3. Like you could lose game 2 to make up in game 3, but it just didn't work out that way. Are the 3 drops worth it? Other than True Name, they look like force fodder. Believe it or not, there's a lot of grindy matchups in Legacy. So like when we were up against Blue-White Control, like we depend on these things getting back into the game. If you look back on this VOD, Svelun was very useful. Emperor Mihail was very useful in that matchup. Gave us extra creatures. We got to play creatures off the top of our library. So that card advantage matters, especially since we're not playing Silvergill Adept anymore, which I honestly don't even know if that's necessary. According to the Legacy metagame, there's like Grixis Delver with Bowmasters. There's Death Shadow with Bowmasters. Like, these are decks to beat. I'm not seeing any of them in these leagues, which makes me feel like, you know, I'm losing out on my Silvergill Adapt, even though I think Silvergill Adapt is great in the blue-white control matchup. Like, it's everything. That card advantage is everything. Against lands, garbage. Against breakfast, garbage. Or it's like, it's fine, but it's not great. What else did we play today? Against Delver, great. I think it's great in the Delver in a Delver matchup that doesn't play Bowmasters. But yeah, so we need to grind them out. We don't have Silvergill Adept anymore. We need these big fatties, and Legacy is slow enough to get those 3 drops in play. Although it did screw us a little bit in the the breakfast matchup. I have to admit, we had a handful of 3 drops and it did nothing. I tuned out for a minute. If these were Silvergill Adepts in the breakfast matchup, actually we'd probably lose anyway. Because they had like a combo by turn 2. It was terrible. Mihail doesn't actually draw cards. Is kind of oh, that's true. Plays around Bowmasters in that way. Could use that in Modern. What? How many? We played like 2 creatures off the top. Not bad. Weird card advantage, but it's like random. I find that the top. The cast spells from the top of your library, that's just a free roll. So we'll see how this plays out in the future, but I'm interested in playtesting more of this Emperor card, especially since we don't have Silvergill Adept anymore. We're going to depend on the Emperor and Svelun for actual card advantage or any sort of like utility. Like I really like this whole cast creatures, pay 1, get a Merfolk. I think that's really cool. Okay, hope you enjoyed the league.
4-0.
No, it's 4-1. Legacy Merfolk, it's not dead. I swear it's not dead. It's still good. All right, take care, everyone.